Every time I see you, you make my heart say.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. Oh, we're doing bonnets and bullshit. This is about little Boosie and about the Jeffery Dahmer movie that Netflix did. First of all, I want to say that I have not watched the series, but I have saw a lot of people talking about it. Not only have I seen a lot of people talking about it, you know, I've heard that people want to boycott. You know, they're upset that the movie was made. They're saying that Netflix should not have made it, which, I mean, I really can't even speak on that because I guess I don't know why they don't feel that. Now, I did a little investigating into it, into who he was. I see that he had a very dark upbringing. His family was a little weird. So I guess that led him into being who he was. Also, he did have a lot of victims. I saw some press about it. I saw some interviews of people who were involved. I also heard about a lot of people being upset who lived this, that they were not notified that this movie was coming out. Now, this is what I have to say about the folks who are upset and feel like it should be boycotted. I mean, we have this thing called freedom of speech. So we have a right to speak on anything that we choose to. And so does Netflix, kind of, sort of. So they chose to make this movie for whatever reason. And it has debuted the #1 movie that Netflix has ever done. So, I mean, that kind of speaks volumes. Apparently, there was a market for this. Now, a lot of people like scary movies, and there are a whole bunch of them out there. So, with that being said, I mean, I do feel that maybe victims who are still surviving, especially if there were a lot of victims or a lot of people who lived this madness. There were 17 supposed victims of Dahmer, so I mean, that stands to reason that there's probably a lot of family who experienced this. So with that being said, I don't know, maybe something should have been put out. Maybe it seemed like they would have advertised it and people would have known. And also, if you lived it, you know, that you wouldn't go and watch the movie. Or if it affected you in a certain type of way, you wouldn't go and watch the movie again. The young man who actually was the last person that went to Dahmer's house, the one who actually got him caught. Now, they say that he's still alive, but he had a very messed up life, and no one seems to know where he is now. But they said he was never the same after that. He did do a great thing, but it cost him a lot. So that's unfortunate. Now, Boosie, how does he figure into this? So he went live, and you know how Boosie is. He's very passionate about everything. And he was saying, you know, this needs to be boycotted. They should have never made this movie. Netflix needs to be sued. And they need to be sued because of what he did to our people. How Boosie make this a racial thing? Now, I'm going to say this, though. Because of Boosie's statement, it did make me go and actually look up the victims. Because I'm thinking, were all the victims African-American? Like, so I went and looked. No, they weren't. So how could this be racial? That man took whoever he could. Now, the last victim was African-American. And there were several African-Americans that he victimized. Allegedly, because I don't think he was actually adjudicated for all of them. However, yeah, just straight up made this a racial thing, and it pretty much isn't, because he was an equal opportunity killer. He killed whoever he could get. He was a cannibal. He was, you know, and, you know, live by the sword, die by the sword. He died by homicide. He was bludgeoned to death. Don't know why. Don't really care. But what I have to say is, you know, there's a lot of conversation and controversy around this show. And a lot of people feel that it should not have been made. And it's unfortunate because, honestly, if you don't want to watch it, you could simply not watch it. Like, you don't have to watch it. So, I don't know. I think that if people are disturbed by it, they just simply should not watch it, should not listen to the things that were going on about it. Only because I kept seeing people talk about it did I even pay it any attention, because I do watch crime stories. I do watch movies. I like things like First 48. I like movies like that. I love Forensic Files. I love Dr. G, Medical Examiner, but I don't think I would watch this movie unless I needed to for some reason. And honestly, the reason I would not watch it is because from what I'm hearing people talk about, it seems like it will get in your head a way that is unhealthy. And I mean, I'm going to be honest, I do suffer from major depressive disorder, and I do have PTSD, which means that my mind often repeats certain types of things, and you cannot control what triggers you. So I try to be careful about how I handle information. And the weird thing is, I know I just said that I watch movies about court TV and different things like that, but I don't usually get triggered by those types of things all the time. So yeah, that's what I have to say about this. I just find it interesting that Boosie made this a racial thing. Okay, guys, my phone blinked out and stopped recording for some reason. But anyway, I was concluding my video anyway, so I'm just going to say that I was calling BS, like I said, on Boosie, because he somehow made this a completely racial situation and says that we need to boycott this movie because of what he did to our people. And the fact is, yeah, he did a lot of stuff to a lot of people. So this really ain't got nothing to do with us personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may have something to do with us generally, because we are people too. But yeah, it don't have nothing to do with us personally, Boosie. So yeah, we gonna have to call BS on that. Yeah. And we ain't claiming this as our problem. We got enough problems as people. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're going to leave it there. Yeah, we're going to leave it there. And we're going to go on about our business. So, y'all have a good night. And I'll see y'all in the next video.